Hello everyone, welcome back to Rainforest Yoga channel. I'm Anna and today I'll be taking you through a class based on the holidays. So we'll be doing lots of different twisting and detoxing and also firing up your core to get you ready for a big meal. So we will start in a child's pose position, bringing your big toes to touch, knees about as wide as your mat, and then reach your arms out in front of you. Place your forehead down to the ground and allow your hips to sink back onto your heels. Take a big breath in through your nose and open mouth, exhale. One more time, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Start to just sink into child's pose, fully arriving onto your mat. Allowing yourself this gift of the next hour or so to just be present on your mat. Often with the craziness of the holidays, we have a hard time just centering and coming back to ourselves. So take this time to really focus on your experience, on your body, on your breath. And then gently come into a tabletop position. Shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Taking cat-cows to warm up the spine. On your inhale, curl your chest forward, lower your belly, and gaze up. Exhale, tuck your chin, press the mat away, round through your back. Inhale, back to cow, curling forward. Exhale into cat. Inhale, back into cow. Exhale takes you back into cat. Continue like this on your own breath, inhaling into cow and exhaling into cat. Maybe close your eyes, adding on any extra movements that feel good. You can sway from side to side. Take little circles on your hips or your knees. Just moving however it feels good to your body. Wait, back in a neutral tabletop position. Press into your left hand, send your right hand high, gazing up at your fingers. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing the right hand underneath your left arm. You can stay right here, or you can walk the left fingertips out, straightening through the arm. Or you can take a half bind with the left hand, reaching for your right inner hip crease. Continue to take deep breaths in and out of your nose. Place your left hand down underneath your shoulder. Inhale, reach the right hand high. Exhale, place it back down. Inhale, send your left hand high. Exhale, thread the needle to the other side, left ear down to the mat. Walk your right hand forward, you can straighten through the arm. Stay right here, you can take that half bind, reaching your right hand for your left inner hip crease. Take one more breath in. Exhale, place your right hand down. Inhale, reach the left hand high. Exhale, come back to a neutral tabletop position. Inhale, reach the right hand out in front of you, left foot back behind you. On your exhale, touch your elbow to your knee, round through your spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to extend. One more time, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach the right hand out in front of you and then place it back down into tabletop. Kick the left foot out to the left, place the whole foot down, toes face forward, and then walk your hands forward, reach your forehead down to the ground. Seeing if you can elongate your inhales and slow down your exhales. Gently walk your hands back into tabletop position. Place the left knee back underneath your body. And then send the left hand out in front of you, right foot back behind you. Take a big inhale. Exhale, draw your elbow to your knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Last time, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach your arm and your foot. And then place the left hand down, kick the right foot out to the right, toes face forward. Try to place your whole foot down, and then walk your hands forward again, reach your forehead down to the ground. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. Walk your hands back into tabletop, bring the right knee back underneath your body. Make sure your wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Make sure the toenail side of your foot is facing down. And then using your core, draw in your navel, lift your knees off of the ground, just hovering them a few inches. Keep your core really active, starting to fire up the belly. Holding for 3 more breaths. Good, exhale, lower the knees down. Walk the hands out in front of you, tuck your toes, press your hips back, downward facing dog. Take any movements you need in your first down dog. You can pedal out your feet, bend one knee generously and then the other. Stretching through the calves and the backs of the legs. Or you can sway your heels from side to side, stretching through your hips and your side body. Make sure all 10 of your fingers are spread really wide. Your biceps are in line with your ears, and you're drawing your navel in to send your hips high. Inhale, come forward into a plank position. On your exhale, use your navel, pull your stomach in and up to press back into down dog. A couple more times. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, leading with your core, press back. Inhale, riding your breath like a wave, coming forward. Exhale, press the hips back. Inhale, come forward into plank. Holding here for a moment. On your inhale, come onto your tiptoes, shoulders in front of your wrists, and then exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Keep your elbows hugged in at your sides. Untuck the toes, keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale into cobra, curling the chest off of the ground. Exhale, lower. 2 more times, inhale into cobra. Exhale, lower. 1 more time, inhale into cobra, really plug your shoulder blades back. Shoulders away from your ears, reaching your elbows together on your back. 1 more breath in. Exhale, lower down. Press into a tabletop position and then press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward at your hands. Exhale, step, or you can jump to the top of the mat. Keep your feet about hip width distance apart. Take a generous bend in your knees. Grab opposite elbow for ragdoll pose. You can sway from side to side. Not worrying so much about straight legs, especially for your first forward fold. Think more about articulating the whole spine forward, letting your head and neck fully relax down. Release your elbows. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in your spine. Reach your chest forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Reach your arms high. Exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length. Exhale, place your hands down, step back into a high plank. Inhale, come forward, shoulders in front of your wrists. Exhale, lower all the way down again, squeezing your elbows in. Untuck the toes, and this time interlace your hands behind your back. Take a big inhale, reach the hands back behind you as you lift your chest off of the ground. You can stay right here, or you can bring your legs together and also try to lift the feet. 1 more breath in, see if you can find a little more lift. Exhale, place the hands down, press back into downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, step forward into a lunge. Place the left knee down onto the mat. Press into the left hand, reach your right hand high for a twist. On your next inhale, lift your torso up, look back at your right hand, twisting into modified crescent lunge. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, open and twist. One more time, inhale. Exhale, open and twist to your right, gazing back at your right hand. And then bring your hands together at your chest, staying in your twist, hands together at prayer position. Take a big breath in, find length in your spine. And then bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Press into your palms, trying to reach the center of your chest to your thumbs. Keep the shoulders drawing away from the ears. On your next breath in, lift the left knee off of the ground, coming into a twisted crescent lunge. Then look down at your right foot. Begin to bring all of the weight into the right foot, and then step the left foot forward into a chair pose. So feet together, sink your hips low. Try to keep your arms twisted in that prayer position. You can stay right here with the hands, or you can open them wide. Take one more breath in. Exhale, fold forward to release. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing, reach your arms high. Exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, take a mini back bend, so bend your elbows, reach your shoulder blades together on your back, and send your hips forward as you pull your navel in and up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release your arms high, and then fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands down, step the left foot back into a lunge, lower the left knee down onto the ground again. Inhale, reach your arms high. Take a steeple grip with your hands, so interlace all of your fingers except for your index fingers. Take a big breath in, sink deep into the lunge as you reach the arms back behind your ears. Do your best to draw your shoulder blades together on your back and keep your shoulders drawing down away from your ears. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, release the hands down to frame your right foot. Straighten through the right foot or the right leg as best you can. Coming into half Hanumanasana, half splits. Try to maintain the left hip on top of the left knee. Come onto your fingertips, reach your chest forward, find a long spine. And then exhale, fold over the front leg. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, come back into the lunge, bend into the right knee. And then step back into a high plank position. On your inhale, come forward onto the toes again. Exhale, chaturanga. So come just halfway down. Shoulders are in line with the elbows, and the elbows are squeezing into the sides. Inhale, upward facing dog. So flip your toes, toenail side faces down. Lift the hips and lift your legs as you press your chest forward. Big breath in. Exhale, send the hips high, downward facing dog. Taking 2 big breaths in down dog. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, step forward into a lunge. Place the right knee down onto the ground. Press into your right hand, reach the left hand high this time. On your next inhale, lift your torso high, gaze back at your left hand. Inhale, reach your arms towards center. Exhale, open and twist. One more time, inhale. Exhale to open and twist to your left. And then stay in your twist, bring your hands together at your heart. Take a breath in, reach your chest into your thumbs, and then hook the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Keep pressing into the hands really actively, drawing your shoulders away from your ears, trying to curl your chest open to the left. And then look down at your left foot, lift the right knee, so now you're in a high lunge. Continue to look down at the foot and then start to bring all of the weight into your left foot. Step the right foot forward to meet the left, so now you're in a twisted chair pose. Sink the hips low, keeping the weight in the heels. The weight should be in the heels so much that it should feel easy to lift up all 10 of your toes. Stay right here with your hands in prayer position, or you can open your arms to fly. One more breath in. Exhale, fold forward to release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing, reach your arms high. Exhale, hands together at your heart. Inhale to reach your arms high. Grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, reach up and over to your right. Inhale, come back to center. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand and reach up and over to your left side, body stretch. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands down. Step the right foot back into a lunge this time. Bring the right knee down onto the ground. Inhale, reach your arms high. Find that steeple grip again. So interlacing all of your fingers except for your index finger. Inhale, press forward into the lunge, sinking deep into the knee. And then reach the arms back behind your ears as you draw your shoulder blades together on your back. Really press the chest forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, place your hands down to frame your left foot. Straighten through the left leg for half splits. Again, check in with your right hip. Make sure it's on top of the right knee. Come onto your fingers first and reach your chest forward. Find length in your spine. And then from here, fold forward over the leg. Breathing into the hamstring, creating space and length. Inhale, come back into the lunge. Press your hands down and then step back into a plank position. Inhale to come forward, shoulders in front of your wrists. Exhale, lower halfway down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, gaze forward at your hands. Exhale, step, or you can jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing, reach your arms high. And then interlace your hands behind your back. Take a big breath in, puff up your chest, and then sink back into chair pose. Sinking the hips low, keeping the weight in the heels. Again, trying to lift up all 10 of the toes, and then gently place them back down. From here, try to keep your feet together, come up onto your toes, keeping the ankles hugging in together, and then slowly reach forward, bringing your stomach onto your thighs while you keep the chest moving forward. Continue to try to stay on the toes, try to find some stability. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release the heels down, but keep the hands together and let your head and neck release forward, opening through the shoulders. Two more breaths here. One more breath in. Exhale to release the hands down and then come into a seat. I'm going to work into some core work here. So bring your hands behind your knees. Lift up your feet for boat pose Navasana. Keep the shoulders moving back and your chest moving forward, trying to create a nice straight spine. You can stay right here, or you can bring your arms out in front of you. This is work right here. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can bring the hands together, taking that steeple grip again, with the index fingers facing forward, or a gun, however you want to perceive it. So take a big breath in. Exhale, twist over to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to your right. 2 more times each side. Inhaling to center, exhaling over to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right, trying to maintain a straight back the whole time. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Let's go one more time. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come back to center, and then maybe straighten through the legs, maybe also straighten through the arms, but not at the compromise of your back. Try to keep your back really straight. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. You can rock from side to side. Send your arms out long like a T. And then allow both knees to fall over to the left as you gaze over your right shoulder for a spinal twist. Trying to maintain the depths of your breath. So breathing really full on your inhales and taking your time on your exhales. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist over to your right, gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale to come back to center. Grab behind the knees and we'll rock and roll the length of the spine a few times. See if you can gain enough momentum so that you can rock all the way up to standing without using your hands. So once you feel like you have enough momentum, propel yourself all the way forward, not using your hands if you can, and then fold forward at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the hands down, step back into downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose and round through your spine, bringing the shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, bring the right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, send your leg high. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow, drawing across your body. Hold for a moment and then kick the right leg out to the right or out to the left, placing the pinky edge side of the foot down. Ground down into the right hand, send your left hand high. Fall in triangle. Take a big breath in. Exhale, place the left hand down, and then do your best to try to draw that knee back into your nose, coming into tiger pose. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step forward into a lunge. Inhale, reach your arms high, high crescent lunge. On your exhale, hover the left knee, bring the elbows down as you press your chest forward. Inhale, straighten through your arms. 2 more times, exhale. Inhale, straighten the leg and the arms. 1 more time, hover the left knee as you press your chest forward. Inhale, send your arms high. Exhale, open to warrior 2, so back foot comes parallel to the top of the mat. Try to keep that right knee directly on top of the right ankle. Send your arms out to the sides, gazing over your front hand. Keep your legs exactly as they are, and then reach up and back reverse warrior with the right hand. Little to no weight in your left hand. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach as far forward with the right hand as you can, either placing the elbow on top of the knee, or you can bring the right hand down to the inside of the right foot. Send your left arm high. You can also take a half bind with the left hand, bending the elbow, reaching your hand back so the back of the palm is touching your low back. Option if you want to take a full bind, reaching for that hand underneath your leg. And then if you have your hands, really pull them apart to try to rotate your chest up. Try not to dump onto the thigh, try to stay lifted in your torso. Wherever you're at, take 1 more breath. Exhale to release your hands down. Come onto your left knee toe heel the right foot up and out to the right for runner's lunge. You can stay right here on your hands, or you can come down onto your elbows. Wherever you are, let your head and neck just fully relax. See if you can come back to that rhythm of your breath. So breathing in full and deep with every inhale and exhale. Couple more breaths here. Really utilizing your breath, breathing into the sensation, breathing into those areas of tension and tightness. And then come back onto your hands. Lift the left knee off of the ground and then walk your hands back to the back of the mat. Bend deeply into the left knee. So if you can come all the way down onto the heel, that's great. If not, then just keep the heel down and just come halfway down, especially if you feel any tightness or any pain in your knee, then just stay right here. Otherwise, you can come all the way down, flexing the right foot back towards your face. Stay right here, or you can try the balance challenge, bringing your hands together at your heart. Make sure you're keeping your core in, so you're really engaged, drawing the low belly in and up, finding a straight spine. And then place the hands down, walk them to the middle of the mat. Coming into Prasarita. So toes in, heels out a little bit. Inhale, find length in your spine first. Exhale to fold forward. Couple different options here for our first Prasarita. You can stay right here with your hands under your shoulders, or you can grab onto your ankles and pull your body down, or reach the hands behind you to deepen the stretch. Keep the head and neck relaxed, but make sure you're not hiking the shoulders up to the ears, so keep them drawing down and away from your ears. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Walk your hands back to the top of the mat. And then step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing, reach your arms high. Exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands down. Couple of options here. If you want to just press back to downward facing dog, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, you can take it through a chaturanga, and then we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Or if you want to try crow pose, bring your hands down onto the ground, bring your feet together, bend the elbows back, just like chaturanga arms, and then lift the knees up as high as you can onto the triceps. Reach your chest forward, look forward. Really important to not look down at your hands. You need to look forward, reaching the chest forward to find your balance. Maybe lift up one knee, maybe lift up both. Really squeezing the elbows in together, reaching the heels towards your glutes. Good. Maybe give it a try, and then when you've had enough, you can take it through a chaturanga, or you can just press back to down dog. From downward facing dog, take a big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, step forward into a lunge. Inhale, reach the arms high, high crescent lunge. On your exhale, we'll take that mini back bend, bending the elbows, reaching your chest forward as you hover the right knee on the ground. Inhale, reach the arms and the leg. Exhale, lower the knee, just hovering an inch or so off the ground, reaching your chest forward. One more time, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, hover the knee. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, twist open to warrior two. Back foot comes parallel to the top of the mat. Bend deep into the left knee, making sure it's right on top of the ankle. Keeping your arms out wide. And keep your legs just where they are. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Reaching back with the left hand, little to no weight in the right hand. Take one more big breath in. Exhale into extended side angle, so reaching far forward with the left hand, either placing the elbow right on top of the knee or place the hand to the inside of the left foot, reaching the right arm up. You can stay right here and hold for a couple of breaths, or you can take that half bind, reaching the right hand back around your body. Stay right here, or you can try for the full bind, grabbing your hands together and then really pulling your hands down, opening through the right shoulder. Make sure you're not collapsing onto the left side. Keep it lifted off of the thigh. Gonna take one more big breath in. Exhale, release your hands down, bringing them to the inside of the right or the left foot. Toe heel the left foot up and out to the left. Come down into the right knee for runner's lunge. You can stay right here on your hands. We'll hold for a couple breaths, or you can lower all the way down onto your elbows. It's okay to allow the left knee to go out to the left a little bit, as long as you don't compromise your ankle joint. So you don't want your ankle folding forward like this. Your ankle should be steady on the ground, and the knee can open a little bit to the left. Two more breaths here. Come back onto your hands. Lift the right knee off of the ground and then walk back to the back of the mat. Either just bending halfway down into the knee, or you can lower all the way down into your heel, keeping the heels lifted. Or your right heel lifted, your left foot flexed back towards your face. Stay right here. Again, you can try that balance challenge, bringing your hands together at your heart. Make sure you find a straight spine, shoulders away from the ears, as you're drawing the low belly in. And then lower your hands down. We'll come back into Prasarita. So walk your hands back to the middle of the mat, toes in, heels out. Find a big breath in, lengthen through your spine. Exhale to fold forward. You can stay right here and find stillness in your fold, or you can place your right hand down in front of your face. Send your left hand high, opening for a twist. Again, you can stay just right here. If you want to take the twist deeper, take the right hand to the outside of your left ankle, or you can grab onto the shin. The left hand can stay high, or you can reach it around your waist for a half bind. And then see if you can continue to fold forward in the twist. It's okay, Jaeger. This is my friend Jaeger. And then come back to center. Place the left hand down and he'll reach the right hand high. Again, you can stay right here, or you can reach that left hand to the outside of the right ankle this time. Either staying here with the right hand reaching up, or you can wrap it around your waist for a half bind. Again, if you have the twist, see if you can really start to fold forward. Gently release, come back to center, find a halfway lift. And then walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Inhale, look forward, and then step forward with the right foot so your toes are together at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Reach your arms high. Exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, place your hands down, step back into a high plank position. Inhale, come forward, shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, lower halfway down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift the hips, lift the legs. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Come into child's pose, big toes to touch, knees out wide. Reaching your hips back onto your heels, lower the forehead down. Taking a couple of breaths here. Slowing down your breath. Reconnecting to that rhythm of your breath. So see if you can continue to elongate your inhales and slow down the exhales. And then come back into a tabletop position. Reach your hands forward, coming onto your elbows, and then step your feet back. So last bit of core work here, coming into a forearm plank. Really make sure your navel is engaged, so drawing it in and up and not keeping the hips lifted too high. Make sure your body is all in one straight line. And then we'll come forward onto the toes, rocking forward, and then pressing back. So inhales take you forward, exhale, press back. Try to initiate the movement in your core versus your feet. So your core is pulling you forward, and then it's pressing you back. About 5 more times. Good. 1 more time forward. Exhale back. And then lower your stomach down onto the ground, coming into Sphinx pose. Keep the elbows down. Make sure the elbows are underneath your shoulders. And then isometrically pull the elbows back as you press the shoulders back, reaching the chest forward in front of your shoulders. This is Sphinx pose. Taking a couple of breaths here. Make sure your shoulders aren't hiking up by your ears. Keep them down and away. And then exhale, slowly lower down onto the ground. Reach your right arm out to the right and make sure that the hand is in line with the shoulder. So you don't want the hand above or below the shoulder. It should be directly coming out of the shoulder. And then place your right ear down onto the ground. Come onto your left fingertips and then roll onto your right side. So I'm rolling over onto my side, onto my right shoulder, and I'm keeping my right shoulder on the ground as I do so. You can stay right here, or if you want to take the stretch deeper, bend the left knee, place the foot down behind you. And then you can take the left hand, bring it around your back for a half bind. Taking a couple of deep breaths, stretching across your shoulders. And then slowly come back onto your stomach. Taking your time, going over to the other side. So place the left hand out to the left. Again, make sure the left hand is in line with the shoulder. So you don't want the hand to be below it or above it because that can really compromise what's happening in the alignment of your shoulder, and then you won't be doing the stretch effectively. So make sure it's coming right out of the shoulder. Come onto your right fingertips and then roll onto the left side. Keeping the left ear onto the mat. Again, you can stay right here, or you can bend the right knee, place the foot down behind you. You can stay on the right fingertips, or you can reach that hand back behind you, also opening through the right shoulder. Make sure you stay with your breath. Gently come back onto your stomach. And then place your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, curl your chest up and forward for upward facing dog to help reset the spine. So make sure the shoulders are drawing back, shoulder blades together on your back. Press the chest forward, lift the hips and the knees, and the toenail side of the foot is facing down. And then gently lower the left hip as you look over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Lower the right hip as you look over your left shoulder. One more time, inhale. Exhale, twist and look over the right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Lower the right hip as you look over your left shoulder. Inhale, coming back to center, really press the chest forward. Exhale, press back into a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees out wide. Reach your arms forward. Walk your hands in towards your body, and then bring your knees together to touch, sitting on your heels. Reach the arms back behind you, place the forehead down for embryo pose. You can stay right here and continue to rest for a couple of breaths, or if you want, we can take it into a headstand. So interlace your hands, place them on the top of your head. If you place the base of your palm right on your forehead, wherever your middle finger lands is where you want the hands to be. So interlace the hands, place them right on the top of your head, and then right away check in with your elbows. Make sure they're not out too wide. You want them reaching in towards one another to help with your balance. And then maybe you just come up onto your toes, straightening through your legs. Maybe just stay right here. This is the first step, so that you can just get used to bringing some weight into your head. So maybe you just stay here, and that's great. This is a great spot to work. Make sure that you keep the shoulders engaged so you're pressing into the forearms. If you want to take it a little bit further, then start walking the feet in. Maybe bring one knee into your chest. Maybe bring both knees into your chest. Again, this is a great place to stay. Or you can then start to extend the legs from there. Make sure you're pressing into the forearms. I'm really squeezing my legs together as if they were one leg. And then slowly you can start to lower down. Bringing your feet down, reaching your hips in front of your shoulders to help find your balance as you lower down. Maybe giving that a couple of tries. Again, you can always just start here. Maybe just try lifting one foot and then maybe the other. Maybe hugging both knees in, just seeing what that feels like. But make sure you're not kicking up into the headstand, because if you're kicking your legs, that can really hurt your neck. You really want to come into it in a controlled fashion. So try the way where you're walking your feet in, and then you're hugging your knees into your chest. From there, it will give you more control, and it will place your hips over your shoulders so that it becomes easier for your body to lift. That way it's less about strength, and it's more about just gravity taking over. So please be really careful when you're trying that. Don't kick up into it. Just building the core strength, building the mobility in your body first. So when you've had enough of that, we'll come back into embryo pose. Placing your forehead down, reaching your hands back behind you. Taking a couple of deep breaths. And slowly come back onto your heels. You can stay on your heels or you can come into a cross-legged position. We're going to do a little bit of neck stretches. Oftentimes we hold a lot of stress in our shoulders and our neck, and sometimes through this holiday season we can find ourselves experiencing a lot of stress. So let's do a little bit of neck curls. You can close your eyes and just go in one direction. Make sure you continue to take deep breaths. And then pause and take it in the opposite direction. Make sure your shoulders are drawing away from your ears. And then pause. The next time your head comes back to center, gently tuck your right ear over to your right shoulder. Keep the left shoulder drawing away from the ear. You can stay right here, you can walk the left fingertips out to deepen it a little bit, or you can place the right hand on top of the head, just giving a gentle pull of the neck. And gently release, and we'll take it to the other side. Bringing your left ear over to your left shoulder. You can stay right here, or you can walk the right fingertips out to the right. Make sure you keep the shoulder drawing away from the ear, creating space through the right side of your neck. You can also bring the left hand just gently on top of the head, giving a gentle pressure. Gently release your neck, come back to center. And take some shoulder rolls. Inhale, reach them up to your ears. Exhale, down your back. A couple more times. Inhale. Exhale, down your back. Continuing on like that, just circling the shoulders up and down. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, release the shoulders down. And then interlace your hands in front of you and then flip the palms so they press out. Inhale, reach the hands high, press the chest forward. Exhale, tuck the chin and press the hands away from you, rounding through your upper back. Inhale, coming back up, press the chest forward, reach the hands high. Exhale, press the hands away from your body as you tuck your chin into your chest and round. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale, tuck and round. 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale to tuck and round. Inhale, come back to center, reach the arms high. Exhale, place your hands down. Come to the top of your mat, shifting your hips forward, and then we'll lower all the way down onto our backs. Hug your knees into your chest. You can rock from side to side. And then send the left leg long onto the mat. Squeeze your right knee in towards your body. Take a big inhale, squeeze the leg as tight as you can, and then exhale, draw it across your body for a spinal twist. Reaching the right knee over to the left side, and then send the right arm out to the right. You can gaze over your shoulder, maybe just close your eyes. Starting to cool down. Inhale, come back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. And then send the right leg long onto the mat. Let it relax down. Take a big breath in. Squeeze the left knee into your body. And then draw it across to the right side of your body for a spinal twist. Reach the left arm out long, gaze over your shoulder or close your eyes. Staying connected to your breath. Inhale, come back to center, hug both knees in. And then send your feet high for happy baby pose, grabbing the inside or the outside of your feet. You can rock from side to side. Maybe straighten one leg and then the other. And hug your knees back into your chest. Take a big inhale, draw your forehead up to your knees, curl into a little ball. Take one more breath in. Exhale into Shavasana, arms and legs come long, palms face up towards the ceiling. And then take a big breath in, your biggest breath yet. So filling all the way up. See if you can hold your breath at the top. So holding your breath full for 5, 4, 3, 2, open mouth, exhale. Just letting it all go. Letting yourself rest in the stillness. For the next couple of minutes or so. See if you can resist the urge to fidget or move. Keeping your eyes closed. These moments of purposeful, wakeful stillness are few and far between in our society today, especially during the craziness of the holidays. See if you can really take this time to gift yourself that, to really allow yourself to be in that stillness. So much healing, resetting, refreshing happens in the stillness. Maybe stay here for longer if you feel like you need more stillness. Otherwise, start to reawaken. You can wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe roll out your wrists and your ankles. Take a big breath in, reach your arms overhead. Stretch from your fingers to your toes. And then roll onto your left side, curling into a little fetal position for a moment. And taking your time, press yourself up into a seat. Bringing your hands together at your heart. Give a gentle bow of your chin into your hands. And just notice and observe how you feel. Finding gratitude for your body. And gratitude for all the abundance that surrounds you. For having time with your family, for having all the amazing food this week. Thanks for joining me. Happy holidays. Namaste.